Hi everyone, in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the best revenge manhwa to read. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 10. The villainess's days are numbered. In this manhwa, a girl got stabbed and reborn as Clea Rhino, the most wicked person in the world. To return to her original world, she must fulfill one request of the original body owner within 6 months. She thinks the request is pretty easy, but the problem is, her body is super weak. So how will she fulfill the request and return to her original world? Well, this manhwa is pretty good, I must say. I love how the characters' interaction and the art is pretty amazing. Number 9. Resetting Lady. So this manhwa is about a girl who got transferred inside novel. To have an happy ending, she must find her true love. However, when the story ended, she was greeted by death. And when she opened her eyes again, she was back at the beginning. After repeating the same ending, as she welcomed her 117th birthday, Corinne decided to become a murderer, looking for badass female lead? Then, this manhwa is just for you. The female lead is super psycho, and I suggest you read the novel, for a more thrilling experience. Number 8. Lady 2 Queen. The story revolves around Trisha, a young girl who's had a second chance to change her fate. Her sister Nilla, who became the Empress, came back divorced and accused of high treason. After that, her family were mercilessly executed. But by some miracle, she came back to the past just before her sister was selected as the Emperor's queen candidate. Overall, the story is pretty exciting. The female lead is powerful, assertive and sharp. But the art is not that good, and I hate the male lead. Number 7. Daisy. How To become the Duke's fiancée. In this manhwa, a girl named Daisy meets a tragic end after being betrayed by the man she loves. When granted a second opportunity at life, she resolves not to make the same mistakes as before. The only problem is that she must repay her father's gambling debt to Killian, a scary aristocrat. This is must-read manhwa. If you're looking for a smart and clever female lead, then you don't want to miss this one. Number 6. My in-laws are obsessed with me. In this manhwa, Parashady, the count daughter. After her father died, he handed his whole fortune to her. But because of greed from her family, she gets killed by her stepmother and stepsister scheme with her lover. But then a miracle happened. Parashady is brought back to life under odd circumstances and travels back in time before her murder. With this chance, she vowed to take revenge on everyone who's betrayed her. Overall, the art and the plot is pretty good. The characters are beautiful and likable. Number 5. A Marriage Alliance for Revenge. In this manhwa, Empress Olivia knows happiness is the last thing she deserves, but when she becomes pregnant with the Emperor's child, she believes things are finally turning around. Unfortunately for her, she died with her unborn child from poison. But, when she wakes up in the body of an unknown woman in the slums, she decides to take revenge on the Emperor. The art is good and the characters are beautiful. The female and male lead is pretty smart and the support characters are likable. But the plot is common. Number 4. Helena, Master of the Guardian Stone. In this manhwa, Helena Croizon, the family's bastard child, believed she would finally be recognized when the power of the Guardian Stone manifested in her. She had no idea that a scheme was going on behind her back, one that would conclude with her beloved fiancé stabbing her in the heart. But just before she died, she heard a mysterious voice. The next thing she knows, she's gone back 2 years to the past. The plot is really good. Female lead is pretty smart and the characters is likable. Also, the villain in this story is pretty smart, that makes this manhwa interesting to read. Number 3. The Lady's Dark Secret. In this manhwa, Estelle, an illegitimate child of the duchy, rose to become the empire's patron saint. Estelle spent her entire life trying to love everyone around her, but after being betrayed and offered to the devil, she spent 600 years in hell. But now that she is back, she will take her revenge to everyone with her new power. The story is dark and beautiful. And don't forget the art is pretty amazing on this one. Looking for a badass female lead? Then this one is for you. Number 2. Revenge on the Real One. Since discovering that she was swapped at birth with her half-sister, Helga has worked hard to dispel the stigma of being fake by establishing herself as House Schutritt's ideal daughter. But Helga's efforts are for naught when her half-sister Hillian is discovered alive. Helga is preparing her revenge on the family that never appreciated her and the half-sister who is stealing her life now that the genuine daughter has returned to reclaim her due place. Personally, I love this manhwa. The female lead is cool and genius, business-minded too. Also, the art and the characters are beautiful. This manhwa is really good to read. Number 1. Justice for the Villainous. In this manhwa, a young girl named Charlotte, she does anything to help her beloved prince, so he can ascend to the throne, even if it's murder. But when he accuses her of treason and abandons her in prison, she realizes that loyalty isn't a virtue. So when she had the chance to escape the prison, she decides to take revenge to all the traitor and the prince. Overall, the story was pretty good and the art is beautiful. If you're looking for a strong female lead, then you don't want to miss this one. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more manhwa recommendations.